my big hair on just for you. Right, I got my fluffy brush so I can keep it big and voluminous. Hello, come on in, everybody. We are doing a birthday. In fact, it's all going to be about Leo. Leo, we know that you've been planning for your birthday 6 months ahead of time, and the time is finally here. So I'm actually going to be doing a structure. This is your birthday gift. This is me not rambling and going off topic, which I'm already doing. I do have like a structured read for you, right? So that I can stay on topic, try and keep everything. Yeah, I know. And we're going to be doing we're going to be doing investigative reads. They're going to be more like case studies here. And then if you're interested in learning more from me, I'm going to have a paid membership over on Substack where we'll be doing reality TV shows, like a lot of live hangouts where we're just pulling cards and profiling on the rip. So we're definitely going to be starting off with the new season of. This is fun. We did a couple of episodes last year of Married at First Sight. I believe it begins August 19th. So yeah, I'll have invites over there with the membership tiers later in the year, okay? When we get closer to that time. So, okay, Leo, I'm going to jump right into this. We're going to be asking, I've got 4 piles today. What's your main character energy right now? Like what's the vibes, and then what's the energy that that you're giving? And then we've got what's the new chapter that's coming because this is a huge turning point, Leo. Okay, just with the astrology, let's just jump in. So, right now, the day that I'm filming this, of course, all of these are timeless readings, but no, we're working with the astrology, right? We got to float downstream, not paddle upwards. So, mm, I made it was amazing watermelon. Well, I did put club soda in this, but this is watermelon, cantaloupe, the sugar rush cantaloupe, the honeydew, um, like a yeah, sugary honeydew, coconut water. Do I have the ground blueberries in here? No, those are in my ginger shots. So it's just all for the skin, right? To glow from the inside out. There is a little bit of turmeric in here as well. And then I made the concentrated ginger shots. All right. So I feel like I'm already in pile number one. No, quick housekeeping astrology. So as I'm speaking, Mercury retrograde just ended yesterday. Leo, the North Node and the South Node are going to be changing from Virgo and Pisces into Leo and Aquarius. And then we're going to be having the eclipses, right? We've got Lionsgate, August 8th coming up, and Jupiter moved into Leo about 3 weeks ago. So there's a lot going on, Leo. So I figured I'd be putting, be here for encouragement. Your entire birthday season, we're going to deep dive into everything Leo. So I'll be stroking your ego, Leo. Okay, now let's jump into it. Just so you know, there are going to be a lot of upsets, a lot of changes, especially around eclipse week. Also, Saturn goes retrograde in 2 days, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. And Saturn has been, it's been in pre shadow for like a month and a half now. But I mean, I will have to say that if you can get through this transit, and if you have any, if you can get through this, I know I use the bounce brush. Isn't it great? I use the bounce brush for dry brushing my hair. I'm not just wet brushing. I love it. But if you can get through this transit and just make it through the retrograde, Saturn retrograde, it's a big, along with the nodes, 18 months going to be in your sign, and I believe Leo's in the South node, so it's overcoming all of the things that Leos need to come over, overcome, like ego and everything like that. So there's just know there's going to be a lot of things going, just depending on whether you're in karma or dharma. What does that mean? Consequences of your actions. What goes up must come down, as below, so above, that type of thing. Um, so, okay, let's jump into pile number one. I'm going to go ahead and I haven't done these in a long time. Honestly, I'm probably, hello, welcome. I haven't done one of these in a long time. Usually, if I do a structured pile, like with questions, I'll go ahead and pre-pick the piles. But because I just think it's really important for people to see the shuffle and see have everything come when I get into flow. I think it's important right now because there's so many people that are very skeptical, including myself. I never watched readers that had pre-picked piles for a very long time until I trusted them. Because at this point in time, you can have Chat GPT. I don't even trust the readers with their hands. I'm like, is that AI? Hi. Said hi. See, that's so weird to me. Said hi. Well, this is the first thing I've seen up on my screen, so don't catch an attitude like I said hi. Do I know you? Don't be rude. And this is the first thing that I've seen up here. Okay, tickle me pickle. Yo, hello. Well, I'm not going to tickle your pickle, sir, but it is quite the funny handle. Let's see here. Hello, Tiger Claw. What up? Are you a Leo? Because this reading is for you. We're gonna go ahead and as I get into flow, I'm not gonna be really paying attention too much. I might, oh, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and cleanse the smoke. I am getting a little funky. What are you talking about? I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm like, and this is why we don't engage in the comments. I'm like, people are like, I'm gonna squirrel out. Okay, so here we go. Leo, what is your main character energy? Okay, I'm going to use the angel. See, this is birthday deck right here. This is my birthday deck right here. Okay, so Leo, I am not going to read this in reverse. It's a very, very special deck to me. And so pile number one, let me go ahead and write down where we're starting. We're at 648. Then I don't have to. All right, so Leo. Whew, I feel somebody's anxiety already. Okay, I'm like, Leo, it's gonna be okay. Maybe we've got some Leos in here that are a little worried about some karmic backlash. Yes. Mm. Let's see what comes out in the cards, but I definitely am picking up on. No, you're good. Um, I am picking up some anxiety. Let's see here. Oh my god. As I say anxiety, the moon comes out. What's hidden? What's not, what's unseen? Yeah, I definitely feel that this might be a Leo that isn't really like in quite the birthday mood, to be perfectly honest. It says take note of intuitive messages. I do. I get that feeling. It's like something's coming, right? It could be you might have a ton of Saturn placements, right? Yeah, something is coming. There's a lot coming astrologically. And it's kind of like that static in the air before a storm comes. Again, I do not, these aren't going to, like, whatever messages come out of the cards, I don't sugarcoat anything over here. Hence the name of the channel, Pretty Triggering. Okay. So if you feel called out, that's okay. That's what we're supposed to be here. So I am getting some Leo that might be just maybe not like it's my birthday, woo. Also, I'm picking up like a financial. I keep seeing the pickle. Hi Scott. Oh gosh, if I okay, Martina Chikwe, hello. Um, yeah, I definitely feel that this is a Leo that might be feeling like be a bit in a pinch. So I will have to tell you, Leo, moving forward, and we're going to go. What's the new chapter? What are the your hidden strengths? So it's not going to be all bad, right? And then what are opportunities are coming your way, and that could be shadow work, that could be money, that could be a relationship, that could be learning how to be alone, right? That is one of those things with Leos have a very difficult time. I think this one maybe the Leo, the pile that I'm talking to, pile number one. Again, very introspective here. What's to come? I'm going to go ahead and expound on this. Nope, I'm not going. I'm going to stick to the. I'm going to stick to it. So your main character energy is. I am getting that high priestess. Oh, let me plug y'all in. I didn't even notice that. Sorry. um yeah, what's to come, like what's I do I'm getting like stress sweat. Somebody might be worried about a job situation too. Let's go ahead, and I feel like I need to get like a very specific deck. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a specific. Oh my gosh. And as I see the bat, oh my gosh, and it's stuck in a new position. This is the hangman, but when the hangman so this is the hangman. Well, this is the hangman. It's the hang bat, but it was stuck. Anytime I see a card and it flashes itself to me when I'm picking other cards, it's always a message. So when the hangman is, it's in a prone position, it's upside down, it's seeing things from upside down, and then all of a sudden, like, it gets a new perspective. So I do feel that my Leos are getting a new perspective on something, and it's something that they were stuck in because that card didn't want to come out. It's something they've been entrenched in, and now it's I'm hearing you can't unsee it. Yeah. So I'm gonna get my I call it my Euro trash deck. I hope nobody gets offended. Somewhere, one way or another, we all probably have some type of European blood in our deck, in our blood and bloodstream. But we have this is for my aspiring readers out there. It's one of my most accurate decks possible, right? But it doesn't give you so that's why it's very strange that I would be using this in more esoteric reading. But I go where I'm told. So I'm going to go specifically on what this because I do feel like it's money. I do feel like it's impending consequences of actions. So I am going to tap into that really quickly. Toot sweet. What is this overwhelming anxiety about? Thief. What did I say about karma? What did I say about money? Okay, so I am definitely tapping. Here's the thing: if I've got Leos watching me, if it's anybody that's got, you know what I mean? I mean, it is. I'm gonna pick up on the energy, right? So yeah, what did I? Not being able to move forward. Yeah, I think someone is starting because the karma train has already left the station. Speaking of leaving the station, okay, people are already feeling. I'm getting the screws tightening. So at least we want to, let me go ahead and stick to the script here. So what's the new chapter you're stepping into? We're going to get some tarot for that. This is feeling good. I do feel that I'm particularly speaking to a more masculine energy. I'm going to be using the Ciro Marchetti. He's the same tarot. Well, he's the same illustrator and deck creator as these decks. These are Ciro Marchetti, the Lenormand, and the Kipper. I've got two Kippers in here and a Lenormand. So I've got about 18 people, specific people in this deck that I can work with. And now this is his, oh gosh, what is the name? The Legend? No, I'm in flow. I can't remember right now. But this is his tarot deck. I usually use this on men or LGBTQ if it's someone that's just sits in their masculine energy a lot. This is a really great deck. I don't just resonates with people. It's made by a man, so I guess it resonates with men. But I do feel if I'm not speaking specifically to a man, like a cis-born man, it's definitely someone who resides in their masculine energy, not just like someone's butch or something like that. But um, I used to come up all the time as a dude, right? Because I love to work, right? The Capricorn in me. And I'm usually like work, 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 work. So when I'm in that energy, I'll come up as a dude. We're not a dude, but a masculine energy. Masculine energy is doing something. Feminine energy is receiving, right? It's not like, oh, take care of me. We both have all of those energies inside of us. So the cards pick up. Oh, there is something about love here. I do have a two of cups here on the bottom. So let's go ahead. Oh, that might be the new chapter. Let's go ahead and see. I have to feel the need to shuffle my cards backwards. And that's always a significance to me. I think also because it's retrograde season, but the fact that I wanted to do that. Ooh, and we've got a nine of wands, and it's in my left hand. It's a history. So Leo, there might be a like a someone coming back into your life. Shocker. We have Mercury retrograde that we're just getting out of, but even Saturn retrogrades like karmic ties, like baby mamas, people will come out of the woodwork, things that you haven't, people that you haven't put the but I've got nine of wands here in reverse. So again, you always get the story, whatever your dominant shuffling hand is. And so let's just go ahead and see what's new chapter. I do have the King of Cups in reverse. It didn't fly out though, but we'll see if that comes out later. I am getting emotionally manipulative. And I was saying that I did see a man. Ooh, Faith. We got the Hierophant here. What did I say about a relationship? What the new chapter? Leo, you got a relationship coming in. And I hear money's tight. Yeah, I'm definitely talking to a masculine energy. Again, whether and yap it up. I will yap it up. Yap, 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 yap. So yeah, definitely. I mean, that's great, right? There's going to be a lot of stuff coming up for you, just with the astrological weather. But a new chapter, you got a relationship. Let's go ahead and tap into that. I was a little concerned with the the King of Cups in reverse. But I mean, you did come up as a thief, right? Like karmic, so I mean, it is what it is. Again, I'm not going to sugarcoat things and tell you, but this does look promising. Let's see, can you clarify what is this commitment? It could be a new job, but I mean, I saw the Two of Cups, and I saw like and it was in the history, so I do feel like maybe something's coming around again. Okay, so we've got a Six of Coins. You might have a prominent Gemini placement, just because I've seen the Two of Cups and the Six of Coins, which necessarily isn't Gemini placement, but I'm getting a lot of twos here, or maybe someone's part of a twinship or something, or like a twin. There's something about twos coming in here, but this is definitely someone that did not. There, it's the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, as you can see in the upright, is supposed to be there's an equal give and take. So in the past, this is someone where there wasn't an equal give and take, and then we're talking about money, right? And so even in this card, in this deck, actually they don't call it pentacles. People get very uncomfortable with that, I understand, coming from the church. Pentacles just mean coin. They just penta is earth, so coinage, right? When we talk about, and we're going to learn about this, how about using these cards not just for like the spiritual, am I going to get famous, like how to use these when you're talking about people, when you're talking about property, when you're talking about making a decision on what dress to wear on a date. Okay, you can use all of these. So this definitely means that it has, issues around money, which we were picking up earlier, and a relationship that's from the past. Let's go ahead and see what's on the bottom here. That's the new chapter. We've got the Hermit. It's so funny. We were talking about a Leo being like, in the moon energy, right? Holding back, right? And then we've got the Hermit in reverse. So what's coming up next, new chapter, you're going to be getting out of your hermit mode. So that's good, right? I mean, I don't think a Leo could stay, even if you have a late end stage birthday in Leo, I don't think a Leo during their season, even as depressed as a Leo can be, I don't know if they can just like suck their thumb through August. I don't think so. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and go. So, what are your hidden strengths? Right? It's time to lift you up, right? But also let you know what's coming. So you do have a relationship, obviously, with all of the things going on in the sky. There's going to be a lot of, well, I mean, it's somebody from your past too. So it's somebody you got, I mean, that's what Saturn asks us, is to go and revisit the things that didn't work out, and see if we can tweak and adjust and learn those karmic lessons. So whenever, if you're that type of person that's like, I always date cheaters, I always look at the common denominator. We keep pointing the fingers out at other people, saying, you do this, you make me mad. No one can make you do anything unless you, I think Eleanor Roosevelt said that to you. You can't give the permission of other people. Like, no, you can try and make me mad, but you're not going to make me mad. People can't get me out of character, can't get me out of pocket. That's what becoming a flight attendant will do. I got crocodile thick skin. So let's go ahead and see hidden strengths. We're going to just stick with the tarot here. What are this person's hidden strengths? Honestly, I kind of want where is that deck? Oh goodness. Why is, oh, there it is. I'm gonna get an archetype for you. Sometimes tarot can be a little obtuse. What are your hidden strengths? This is a very creative deck. By Kim Kranz as well. She's one who illustrated that card with the bat. You can probably, see the similarities of her artwork. She's an amazing artist. Let's see here. So what are my Leah's? This Leah's pile number one's hidden. Whoa, that popped out. You can't make this stuff up. The unseen. Am I talking to a dab? I'm hearing dabbling. We got unseen and we got the moon. The moon is all about unseen. What are your hidden strengths? Is seeing the unseen, and also living in the gem in reverse. Ooh, you know what your hidden strength is? Someone has a very, very sharp intuition here. Knowing you have a very sharp intuition. I'm getting sentience, like you might feel things literally in your chest or your heart center. Well, hello, Leo. I do have someone who might be going through like their, people say the dark night of their soul or awakening or whatever. I don't know what other words to use for it. So I guess I'll subscribe to that. But this is definitely someone feeling things instead of not seeing. Your hidden strength is you can feel things, and you can feel when someone's, look at this, a gem in reverse, right? you may not be able to sniff out opportunities, but it's like when you see it, poop on a stick. Lipstick on a pig or whatever those words are. You definitely yeah, that's what I'm getting. Somebody's learning discernment. I feel like this, hidden strength. This is one of yours, something that you need to lean into and really develop. That yes, you're right. And this is where cards come in. People, say they're demonic and all this other stuff. And anybody can weaponize anything, right? People can weaponize a toothpick in prison. It depends on, it's called nurture versus nature. And but they will confirm. What I love about the cards is that they confirmed a lot of stuff for me, right? The things that I was feeling, and it's like, yeah, he is emotionally manipulative because he's coming out like, sorry, king of water in reverse. And when you start learning the cards and the archetypes, like a king of water is about emotions, so this person uses emotions to manipulate. But that also came up in the left part of my hand, so that's in the past, right? And we're talking about a new beginning here, so I'm not trying to poop on your parade. Just trying to poop on your stick. That sounded bad. That's gonna get us demonetized. So that's your hidden strength. And then let's see here. One more. We've got I was gonna the ops coming your way. I think it's a little bit of both. The opportunities coming your way. Well, we definitely knew that there was a relationship coming in. Let's see if I can get a little bit more. I feel like I want to use the shamanic deck because I feel like this is a Leo. We got to bring out the shock and awe, the big guns, and the shamanic deck will hurt your feelings. Actually, it's not as much as the other ones. Oh my gosh, we got a queen of hair. I was gonna say a queen of air, and it said a queen of hair. So it might be a Leo on Leo action because that's really funny. Even though a queen of swords, look, we had the king of wands, or excuse me, the king of cups in reverse came out in the and then the queen of swords. So you might be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Aqua Libra, or Gemini, right? The Queen of Swords in reverse doesn't want to be out in the cold. We're talking about Pentacles again, the Five of Earth. So now look at this. This is when you're reading tarot, and this is I love how everything kind of comes together. We were talking about the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and she's got the Five of Pentacles. So to my readers out there, when there's a pentacle in there, that means what? We have a Six of Pentacles and we have a Five of Pentacles, right? Which means there's one pentacle at play. This whole relationship revolved around, I was going to say revolved around money. I am picking up someone like maybe she was paying the bills. She might have been like, get a job or you're not making enough or something like that. Yeah, but that one, she wanted to show her face. She's like, I'm here. Ooh, is that a tower? Yeah, the tower in reverse, past tower. Okay, I don't want to jump down. See that I'm like, we're not getting into a divorce rate. So let's go ahead and see what's the opportunity for this particular pile, and then we're going to skedaddle. Who calls women brother? Weird. Y'all are weird. YouTube is so weird. Everybody complains about TikTok. I'm like, the kiddos over at TikTok are sweet. They're weird. Get nasty on here. People type really nasty things on here. They're like, that's what you get for being on the internet. I'm like, yeah, but what kind of person does that? Like, I am in pile. Okay, I feel like pile number one's got a little. I'm like, pile number one, are you a troller? As the cards come out, can't make it up. No, okay, so this is a secret signal for with my cards with the number placement. Ghost dance. I asked a question and what comes out. So ghost dance is like a clear, like something's not clear. Can you see how hazy this card is? And it comes out in reverse. I just said something very clear. So yeah, I think pile number one. I think you just got a lot of healing to do, but we all do. We all have to start somewhere. Oh my gosh, what did I say about money in reverse? Okay, so ooh, yikes. Okay, um, this definitely talks about money. So I'm going to let you look at the card. We got the Rainmaker. This is all about abundance. Okay, then we've got the sorcerer in reverse. Everybody showed up in reverse. This is a very manipulative person. This is also a person, a sorcerer, has many spiritual gifts, right? If they use them in reverse, they're a bad man, not a good man, right? That's like you have your, I guess people call them white witches and dark witches. I don't know. I don't like to subscribe to that type of, because then it says that somebody with a white skin possibly is more pure than a person with dark skin. It's crazy to me in America where like you can have your little green witches running around here, but if someone is dark skinned, then they're doing voodoo, right? And you got these other people just like willy nilly, like cottage core fairy, like doing witchcraft out in the open, and people that are like pull some cards, but they happen to have dark skin are all of a sudden doing voodoo. The double standard, yeah, I am definitely picking up on someone who just again needs a little healing because we got the tree of life here in reverse, right? So an opportunity for you, because this came out, I'm going to say the opportunity for you. You are going to have an opportunity to repair this relationship. But since you're not able to manifest any money or anything like that, and there's that middle manipulation, and along with the, a person that's possibly, I'm getting like the water isn't over under the bridge. It went over the bridge. I am getting like tsunami. So I think something really bad happened. I think that the opportunity that Leo's going to have in the future, and you may not want to hear this, is an opportunity to heal and heal some karmic patterns, because I do not see that it's not in the cards right here specifically. You can, actually, I'm not doing personal readings right now. I'm only doing corporate readings, just because of this stuff. I get too enmeshed in it, right? Or corporate or divorce, which is a 10-hour minimum. So you can't afford me. But we have the tree of life here in reverse. I definitely think that, yeah. Um, what you think, I don't think you have an opportunity to heal this for heal the relationship per se, as in getting back to where you were. But I definitely think there's an opportunity to have some closure and some healing between the two of you, and then for you to move on, moving forward with the knowledge of what you learned, and hopefully learning those lessons as everything moves astrologically and in your life. Okay, so I just, let's go ahead and we're going to do pile number two is coming in. Let's give myself a minute, have a beverage, and clear the smoke. Ooh. As I like, yeah, and I'm out of that person's energy now. I can like now it's like all that sweat that was like building up is like like I just got out of an interview or something. So at least you know what's coming up, right? So we're gonna put this at the 30 mark for pile number two. 30. Okay. All right. How's everybody doing in here? Hello, Mucinex. Message retracted. I guess they say if you don't have anything to say, then don't say anything at all. That would be they. I appreciate that. Or maybe somebody just doesn't want to get rid of fells with cards. Let's go ahead and clear the energy. Ooh, I'm already like, yeah. I think a lot of Leos are feeling a lot of that. I'm not really feeling anxiety. Hello, Diva. Hi. Hey. What's up? It's 5 a.m. I say that, but I've been up. I typically wake up around 2:33. Get work done, then get back to sleep and wake up. I live on round time. Mm. All right. Definitely a better energy. I do feel like somebody's got like OCD or ADHD. I keep wanting to like, where'd I put my keys? Where'd I put my glasses? Where did I just that and the other? Let's just go ahead and get, yeah, I'm getting the squirreling out is real. I can need a little Palo Santo. I'm not mad at pile one. It's just it's a lot of karmic build. Yeah, I'm getting like plaque on the tooth. Might be significant. Somebody like pile number one wants attention, right? Pile number one. Pile number two's got it now. All right, pile number two. Let's go ahead and get an angels and ancestors card for you. Okay, let's go ahead and give her a little shuffle waffle. All right, why am I talking like this? Yeah, I'm super chill on your energy right now. We are not taking Uh, Reversals, not with the angel and ancestor. I hardly ever do, unless I really need. This is just that, well, I don't have a lot of spiritual decks. Most of my decks, I don't use cards for spirituality. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ, right? So like, I don't use these for like spiritual guidance, and no, I use them for like who did what with the candlestick in the library. Who is this person's true character? Should we hire them? Is this property, let's see here. Is this Airbnb guest going to, you know what I mean? Become to be a whole poop show. A lot of poop going on in this reading. A whole lot of poop. Well, yeah, it is. It is Saturn retrograde. All right, pile number two. Turn that light off. So I am getting a sensitive. Like that's so funny. The light, the fine was light. It's light. Fine was light. That's interesting. Consequences. Let's see. Let's just number one. Oh, what's your main character energy? What did I say about ADHD? Right? When you got it, and I don't like to throw that around, but it is real. I got the sage here. Be devoted and committed. I love it. Just for reference, it did come out in reverse, but I said I wasn't going to take reversals. But it's very funny to me that the devoted and the committed comes out in reverse for the person that has a little hard, a little hard time with what do you call it, attention. So the cards can be a little cheeky, if you will, and that's why I always try and read reversals. But I just don't feel like it with this. So I think your main character. Oh, you know what? This is really interesting. This is definitely coming from oh, I was gonna say a group of people, other people. It's like it's like your chaos. Yeah, okay. Pile number two. I like this. Pile number two. I think you get a lot more done than you give yourself. I was gonna say I was energy. It said energy for what? Wow. Pile number two. I don't think you give yourself enough credit. I do feel a very debilitating. You might be like on the autism spectrum as well. And I'm not saying that it's a cognitive thing. It's a like there's a wire crossed, right? Like I have dyslexia. I say crazy shit all the time, right? Like I flub my words up, especially during Mercury retrograde or when it's like moving, right? It's over with, but it's still moving. So, and you'll notice with a lot of readers, it's the planet of communication. So when it's in flux, the people that are highly Mercury ruled will have issues with it. These are real energies. These aren't just like the planets that are like stuck on your ceiling for like the planets actually do have, and don't come on here. You don't believe in God. If you believe in God and don't believe in astrology, we can't be friends. Who made the planets? Okay. So I think, but this is coming from other people. Your main character energy, according to other people, is like they see you as devoted and committed. And I am definitely getting a mercurial placement here because I am getting that perfectionism. You may have a very, very, like I have a Virgo stellium. So I can, the OCD and the self, the perfectionism. I can be. People wonder why everything's in its place and everything. I'm like that because I'm like OCD AF. Everything's got to be like perfect, right? I used to stage have $1 million homes. Like I like things looking good. I'm the hermit. I've got a Libra, influence. I love art. I went to art school for Pete's sake. It's like, oh, who does she think she is? Because she keeps her house clean and likes pretty things. Really, y'all? Yeah. I really like your chutzpah. I am getting like a mellow Leo. It's like very humble. Look, I mean, this is like the monk, right? Look at this guy, right? You're just doing your thing, and I do. I feel like you're just like, oh my gosh, I get nothing done, and everybody's like, how do they get all of that done, right? Because the multitasking is real, right? A lot of people can only work on one thing and just push it forward like a Taurus. One, and we're like, so, and Leo, I mean, that on stage, you got that presence. Also, look at that hair. Even if you're a balding man, you had a head of hair when you were in your prime. So I love that for you. So that's your main character energy. People are like, you're getting stuff done. I am talking to not a female. I am very, very balanced energy here. So it could be a female or a male. Hello, everybody. So what's your new chapter that you're stepping into? I'm feeling good about it. And I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm getting some Michael Bublé. Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Okay, now I'm getting the Leo vibes. We had depressed Leo before, and now we've got some. Ooh, you know what? Let's do the shamanic deck. I just got chills. I just got chills. Let's go ahead and see what this new chapter is going to entail for you. Pile number two. Let's see here. Oh, so nice. Like airing out my pits from pile number one. It's like that stress sweat, stinks. It's like dogs. They have a regular fart and then they got that something comes from like the gland. It's like an extra gland in there. That's like the fear gland. Yeah, that's pile number one. I know it sounds bad, but hey, we all got to work through our karma. You got to work through it, or you can just keep through it. And it took me like 2 years to work through my finance, all the things, right? Like the things that I like. I wouldn't just look at my bank account, just because I used to, And then Saturn's like, oh yeah, you used to make all this money. Now we're gonna restrict you a little bit, right? And then I learned the value of a penny. And it's good because my parents used to blow through money. You know what I mean? That's just what I grew up with, and I always made a bunch of it, right? And then my ex husband, all of the things. Pile number two, I'm like, look at, yeah, it's a lot of purging. I think this is like a high vibrational Leo that's finally like, I'm gonna like getting their shit together. That you might have had a significant, like, oh, not well, Saturn was just in Pisces, right, for 18 months. You might have a significant like Piscean placement because you might have just gotten your ass handed to you for the last 2 years. They said try seven. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. You got ancestors here. You got someone watching over you. This card rarely comes out unless you got some, and it's a shaman, right? Ancient ones. But look at this. You see how excited I got? And the AirPods get a little, they tweak out if I get, it's like them early for the other Airbnb guys. Um, the beloved. Do I smell love in the air? Now, you need to be careful, okay? Because there is a Venus retrograde coming up very, very soon, starting in October. Okay, so you don't want to start anything there. If you got to start, if something's going to happen, you need to like get that puppy on the road before that foreshadow comes, because there Venus retrograde is nothing to sneeze at. Okay, so that's 6 weeks, and we've got the eclipses. So like, there's a lot going on, but like, so I'm getting like, it's like nurture, nurture, nurture. Yeah, I am getting. Why am I getting like a baby bottle? There's a lot of deer around here, but I am getting somebody like feeding a baby deer. Oh, this person that you're going to be, whether it's a whatever you subscribe to. Hey, the plumbing doesn't matter. It's what's in the heart, right? I feel like this is like I am getting like a. Well, they're saying deer in headlights. Okay, this might be a person with a significant Virgo placement as well, because I always get the deer for Virgo. But I am getting like, you're gonna find like this deer that you want to just nurture, right, and like feed, and like I'm getting that mommy, like it's gonna be a very not like weird like daddy little girl type of thing, but definitely like a very nurturing, healing relationship. But I definitely feel like one person's more of a nurturer, and the other person like needs hydration and like food, and you know what I mean. I definitely feel like it's gonna be very loving, and it is going to take a while. Yeah, this person, that's what I'm saying. Here's the thing: is get to know somebody through Mercury or Venus retrograde. Then you'll be, by the time it's over with, you'll be in the middle of cuffing season, or not cuffing, but it'll be going straight into the. So let's see here. I believe it starts like October 3rd, and it's a 6 week. And like I said, I don't mess around with Mars retrograde and Venus retrograde. I don't mess around with any of the retrogrades, honestly. But I actually don't mind Saturn retrograde now that I cleared my karma. If you don't clear your karma, it's going to be like 4 months of hell. But now that I'm in my dharma, I'm like, I'm good, bro. I get to slide a little bit. That's why I've been like, you'll see a lot more of me because like now everything is like I'm just tweaking everything that I've been working on, right? So I really love that for you, pile number two. You do have a new chapter in love coming in, but it's like go slow, Leo. Go slow. You know how you can get. Don't be love bombing. That's the one thing I will have to say. Leo is the one placement that it's like they're like, oh, they're such a love bomber, and I'm like, with the person that pretty much 90% of the people that I've ever been that dated or attracted or anything like that have been Leos. The rest are Pisces. It's like one or the other. It's like 10% Leos. Like I've had triple Leos, like Sun, Moon, Rising, like stellium Leos. Like it's crazy. Maybe I just love their hair, but actually I like bald too. I like the cues. Um, no, I got again. Shocker. You might do well with oh, I just heard I've never even tried it. Ashwagandha? I think that's for I think like natural. You might be like me. Like when they first gave me Ritalin, I was like, what is this magic drug? Because as a person that's actually ADHD, well, I had to stop taking it because it made me sleepy. I was falling asleep on it. But I got so much done in the time that I was awake, kind of balanced itself out. But it screwed with my tummy. I couldn't do it. I used to sell, yeah, I used to sell all my Adderall to the nursing students because I couldn't handle it. My tummy couldn't handle it. I think we're past the statutes of limitations, by the way, like 25 years ago. Let's see here. So, oh, your hidden strength. Why am I back to the, well, I guess we're back. I just picked this up naturally. That's another thing is, if I didn't feel the need to look for another deck, it was just here in front of me. So we're just going to grab it. So that's reading intuitively and not, so I got a little bit of, it's not a script, but, a rubric, if you will. But or else I'll just go down the garden path, right? So I do have wow, hidden strengths. I'm not. We said we aren't taking these. High priestess, harness mystic power. I do. I feel. I honestly, if you're a Leo that's watching this, see here. Oh, we're not doing free readings at all here. Nothing's free, um, except for this. So we have harness mystic power. I do feel that I've got someone that's stepping into your I mean, it literally is what it says. You might have an affinity towards, Egyptian lore, if you will, but definitely someone, and this is a manifestation. This is bringing this high priestess harness, grab. You are grabbing mystic power. You are okay. Yeah, that's what it is. Somebody's learning how to harness energy. Take that as confirmation. That's the first burp of the night. Someone's actually learning how to harness the astrology. I'm very proud of you. Like this is what makes people like, oh, they're so lucky. Like, no, luck is when opportunity meets preparation, right? When when you're working with the sky, with God, right? The divine, right? He created the sun, moon, and stars and the planets, did he not? Right? They all have a meaning. Before we had cell phones and the Googles, everybody used the stars in the sky. You just think because you were born in 1970 or 1995, like all of that just goes away because you don't get off your screen and then like look, yeah, pile number two. Somebody woke the fuck up. And I don't like woke culture, but it's really difficult not to. Like somebody's like stepped out of the matrix. They're like, you guys can take this. I'm gonna go. You can go your own way. Hey, hey. Yeah, journey. I love it. Pile number two. Now I'm getting like, oh, this is the second time I got goosebumps. Somebody's getting goosebumps because I'm my highest Claire is sentience. So I actually get other people's goosebumps, which is very strange. Um, what the price? Um, yeah, no, I appreciate you subbing. Right now, I'm not doing personal readings. I'm only doing corporate. Now, if you got somebody you're dating and you need to know their true character, I'll do that for $10, and I'll do it for you after. If you hang out, I'll do it for you after. Actually, If you come over to TikTok, I do. If you'll go to TikTok, I do. I'll sit there for a couple hours and pull cards for people, so you can get readings over there because I'm just trying to get subs. But as far as regular readings right now, that's closed down until like basically eclipse season is over. I don't mess with Saturn. I'm like I yeah, like I don't have that in me. But yeah, come over to TikTok and I'll pull a card for you. No problem. Okay. Let's see here. So next we have I'm trying to remember my name. It's Pretty Savvy, I believe, over there. Pretty Savvy? Yeah. What the channel name used to be here. Or is it Mara Banks? I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's both of those. I think my name is Mara Banks with an X, and then it's Pretty Savvy. You'll find it. Oh, I think you can just check my Beacons link. I think I've got it attached there. Link in bio, but that's going to be getting updated as well. So hidden strengths, we've got that. And then what opportunities coming for you, right? This is exciting. Pile number 2. What opportunity? See, now I'm looking for. Okay, I want to get very specific on this. So, granted, these are right. Everything's not going to resonate. I tell people if you find a reader that resonates with 30%, like 30% of the reading, as a minimum of like, oh, that sounds like me. That's part of my story. Then you should stick with them. Sometimes I listen to readers that, I see the title, like the universe just brings the stuff into your feed. I don't go looking for readers, right? I don't trust most of them. And I can pull a card. That's honestly one of my favorite things to do is like, are you going to a real psychic or a real, upstanding card reader? Because people are shady in this community. So that thought. So this is a very specific deck. So let's go ahead and the question, what opportunity is coming to my pile number 2's win? This is why I will do opportunities. What's coming, because I won't say that this is what's going to happen to you because you have free will. You will never get a reading from me. Somebody came on here the other day and I appreciated it. Actually, they were trying to be nasty about it. And I actually took as a compliment. They're like, you've been on here since 2020 and you have over 1,000 videos and you only have 900 subs. And I'm like, yeah. Thank you, Captain Obvious. First of all, it's not because I'm a bad reader. It's because I'm such a good reader. I don't placate people. When I come up here, I'm reading. Like this is one of the first time I'm reading for the masses, right? If I come up here and you're getting a reading from me, it's damn sure someone that's messing with me or in the collective or anything like that. Those are very specific readings. So no, a lot of people they click off because it's not for them. I'm not a person that like it may or be he might be in a blue shirt with a 5 o'clock shadow on a Saturday on a Sunday in May in the next 3 weeks. No, no, you're gonna. It's either you or it's not. You either know it or you don't. So let's go ahead and see that opportunity, and then we'll close it up and get into pile number 3. Pile number 3, I'm getting a very antsy energy. It's like back up, Leo. Telling Leo to back up. I'm getting a redhead. I'm getting that. Well, that's that girl from. Oh, I'm getting a card in my mind's eye. That's okay. Now we're gonna. Okay, so I got to get that deck. Wow, insistent. Okay, back up. First of all, we're gonna back that person up. I am going to pull that deck though, so I don't forget. You have to remember when you're in flow, your prefrontal cortex is not, that's why it's difficult for me to go between the chat and you disengage your prefrontal cortex. And so it's difficult to retrieve information from your other center of your mind because you're trying to reach across like the brain. That's why I tell people, oh no, oh no. Well, that deck isn't here, so someone's left the building. Nope. Is that it? I gotta get more. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. All right. We'll use. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. Okay. Now I can remember. Okay. So, what is coming in for your opportunity? What opportunity is coming in my way? Or this person's way? Pile number 2. It's gonna be long, but worth it. Ooh. Like, let me get a couple more cards. Ooh. Okay. think this is I do. I think this is all this retrograde energy and coming up in the future. Oh, this is a is this a good thing? Let me just again, I don't get a lot of story. Wait, okay, I'm going to show you, but I just don't want to make any assumptions. That's why I like very, very specific. Okay, yeah, okay, we're here. Someone's getting a divorce or an opportunity to divorce. I'm sorry. I'm divorced. They're like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's the best decision I've ever made. What are you talking about? I'm like, I'm throwing divorce parties. I was a photographer. I'm a trash the dress kind of gal, but like the divorce one. Nothing worse than being stuck in a horrible relationship. Now, it doesn't have to be a marriage. I do have the commitment card though. That's what I love about these decks. So I got great fortune in reverse. Again, nobody wants to see one of the money cards, right, in reverse. But this particular deck, it's so specific. You got to get more. Then I got, commitment in reverse. It's not going down the card and path. It's not going down the pathway. Pathway is in reverse. Marriage in reverse. Again, these cards are very specific. You don't need to know tarot. They're going to tell you as it is. They'll hurt your feelings, right? But I mean, when you pull out the cards and you're asking if somebody is an asshole, and the snake card comes out, and the thief card comes out, and the mice card comes out, if it smells like a duck and talks like a duck and walks like a duck, it's a fucking duck. So, so that's why I got another card, and it's like, this is the courthouse. This isn't like we have a mediation card where it's like, you're working things out. This is an official, like, somebody's leaving. And I think this is a good thing. Yeah, it's my nose. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Someone is expelling. Told you I'm sentient, right? Someone is expelling like someone from their soul, like a soul sucking. That's the opportunity. Oh, you know what? So here's okay. What did we say? You know how to harness mystical power. You can harness Venus retrograde. Okay. Here's the thing: is you can harness it. You can set those intentions. You don't have to do magic on anybody. You could just let the astrology take care of it. People are gonna people. People are gonna potato. All you have to do is know in your heart, right? I've made this decision, right? And you can pray, you can write an intention, you can do whatever you want. You're allowed to worship and all the things. Intentions are like prayers are intentions. The people who say intention, they're like, "Oh, you're a witch," and I'm like, "Well, what are you doing when you're praying? You're asking, right? Why can't I? Why? Because I don't want to pray particularly to your God, possibly." You know what I mean? So it's like everybody's doing the same thing. They're lighting candles to dead people in Catholic churches, but if I do it in my living room, I'm a witch. Get the fuck out of here, right? So, yeah, you can use this if you want to really use, just take the hands off the wheel. Set the intention that this is not the thing that I want in my life, right? We don't put intentions, we don't speak words over other people. We don't say light a candle and make them do some crazy shit. We say this is where I'm at and I'm letting the universe, I let go of it in my heart, and then let the universe do what it will. Because Venus retrogrades, I'm telling you, we're going to have a rash of probably divorces after the holidays because of the tax implications. But I'm telling you, Venus retrograde will tear everything down in your love life if you don't have a solid foundation. A lot of people will try to harness it to break people up, but that's also a really big backfire too, especially when you know what you're doing, right? So take that as confirmation. Man, you're getting all the confirmations, all the burps. We are done here by like pile number two. Go on your way. I'm really happy for you. My goodness. I guess somebody else is happy to you. So we got 50, 53. That was a 30-minute mark. 53. We're going to go 54. We're going to go 55. We're going to take a little breaky break. Start at 55, pile three. I already feel like it's going to be shorter. Let's see here. Oh, I was saying if you really want to start working on you don't want to drive with it. But bilateral beats, not binaural beats. Binaural beats are great too. You can work on all of your chakras, and I mean it's vibration, right? Chakras are just energy centers, right? So there's other words for it and other really, but chakra is just easy and mainstream. So you can listen to certain like let's say you have a hard time, you grew up with parents, you were never allowed to express anything. You can work on your throat chakra just by listening. Vibration, what vibrates your body? What? Science. I know. They're like, oh, Lucifer and firstborn babies and swinging cats. And it's like, no. And it's not even like a pseudoscience. People have been studying this. But, anyways, number three. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do a little smoke energy cleansing, but I am getting a little more laid back. My number two wasn't anxiety. It was just like go, 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 which is, you rightly should. Right? Anytime Mercury retrograde, I sprint between the retrogrades because then you got to chill and tweak. Okay. What energy, what main character energy is pile number three giving? Let's go a little smoky cleanse. Ooh, I feel like burning the cinnamon. Interesting. You might be making some money. I'm getting. Come here, yeah. Why am I getting? See, I told you, I'm feeling laid back. I'm getting like Matthew McConaughey vibes, like laid back. Oh, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Oh, rolling down the street, smoking endo, sipping on gin and juice. Well, ginger and juice. That's my cocktail of preference. It smells good. Yeah. I'm getting like abundance. Like bring it to me, baby. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Somebody I'm getting a 90s baby looking at like everything that's coming out. I am. I'm getting like someone that's just like a very eclectic music not portfolio, again, playlist, They listen to everything from Chopin, 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 Merlot. I don't drink Merlot. I drink that Merlot. Where is somebody from? Like Kentucky or something? Like, what am I getting here? Oh, I didn't even mean to pick up this deck. So that's another sign. Let's see here. Hmm. I didn't mean to be rude, darling. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. It's just there are like thousands of readers out here. But if it's business or divorce, but my divorces are like 10-hour minimums. So again, um, file number three. What's your main character energy? I'm gonna let that drop and see where it looks. I like kind of getting the drop. Infinite. Oh, I like this. Yeah. File number three. I am digging. What did I say? Rolling down the street. Right? I'm getting like my mind on my money, my money on my mind. I've got no possibilities because this is the starfish, right? Endless possible or the possibilities come open to infinite possibility. I'm getting closed off. Oh, that's that card here. There was a redhead in here that we needed that was like gonna say insistent, but infinite. Infinitely like, ooh, I am getting self-obsessed. I love it. I do. I feel like someone is pouring into themselves like I was talking about, the way I am, my loyalty, it's very, I have the aqua Venus. I'm the rebel when it comes to love. I will, I'm very, very particular. Aquarians, we love different, right? We love hard, but we don't love a lot. Very, very picky, right? I didn't get married till I was 30. And I definitely had a reputation. People were like talking the town, this, that, and the other. No, I had a reputation for like not sleeping with anybody, but just dating her. Like I just loved to date. I wasn't allowed to, right? But I remember like people were just like, "How are you not?" I'm like, I'm just not that into them, right? Like, but when you get an Aquarian, when you nails down, this is what it's like, and this is what I feel like this person is. But this is like how they're doing it with themselves. That's what I love about you, pile number three. Your main character energy it's like a dog. You see it, you go to a country store, a country diner or breakfast place and there's a dog out on the sidewalk and it doesn't have a leash. And you know that dog won't even look at you. It'll like keep its head like this and it'll go like this. It's like, I don't see you. I got my but blinders on. The horses, they're done to it purposely. This dog is so loyal. It's like, I'm not even trying, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction that I gave you eye contact. I get locked in, 10 toes down. If you know, you know. And I'm beginning, because like I said, and if you're not oh, you know, that's so funny, because not everybody obviously is going to be a redhead. But you know, on those TikToks, they say like redheads are like actually black. I'm getting someone that, yeah, I am getting someone that does have like probably a significant Aquarian. And this might be because people don't, it's not always bad when the nodes change and everything like that. Like for me, I'm excited for all this stuff because I cleared my stuff. Believe you me, I have gone through the sickness. I wasn't able to walk, to like the divorce, the no money, the home, all the things, right? All the things. I can't even tell you what my life was before my ex-husband, right? This troll of a man. But hey, that was my lack thereof of discernment. But it's so funny. I got all of my big tattoos when I got with him out of, I just felt like I needed protection and I did. Um, so hindsight is more than 2020. But yeah, it's, and then I have the idea. This is like bring your ideas to life. It's like you're not giving anybody ideas on like you can't come this way. Like it's like the dog, right? Don't get an idea. Don't come pet me. I am waiting here for my owner. Right? You don't exist. You're oh, I am getting an Aquarius to the you are dead to me and I don't even know you. Oh hello, Leo. So I'm gonna find that card typically. But she's got it's the two of wands, and she's got this. Is she even a redhead? I don't even know if she's a redhead. I feel like, but I'm getting that energy. It's like ready, set, go. Definitely do feel like this person knows their astrology. The other person is kind of leaning into it and like kind of like getting like this. But this is a person that's like, hell yeah, I've been waiting for Mercury retrograde. Let's go, bitch. Toot toot. I'm like the train has left the station. Oh, I like, who are you? Can we be friends? I like your energy. It's like, I don't give a F, right? It's like, where you, I don't, yeah, no, this is someone that's finally like, I just turned off the noise. Like, okay, I always want to go all the way to the back. A lot of times you go to the front and you're just like, and it's the last card, right? Readers, if you know, you know. If she's not in here, there she is. Told you, redhead. This is the energy. I'm like, what's up next? What's your new chapter? Like her onwards and forwards. She's got the world in her hand. She's got flowers. She's got hibiscus. Her nails are did. They're done. I do know proper English. I get to oh speak. Somebody really likes getting their nails done. Oh, I'm getting this. Somebody talking about redheads being low key blah dark skin. Oh, do we have a monitoring moth spirit? Look who came to play. I haven't had a flying thing in here since, yeah, not anymore. Y'all show up as insects, smells, all the things. Yeah, she's got eyelash. I'm getting like ready. I am now. I'm getting like somebody's got a product. Somebody use Mercury retrograde. They're not like I made it. Phew. They're like, oh no, just like such as myself, right? I'm like, I refine my other YouTube channels. They are sexy. My content is sexy. I'm getting systems. Like somebody might be like actually like jumping into AI as well, just because this is Aquarian. No, this is wands, two of wands. I can't remember what that is, but it does feel like that energy. Like somebody might just really be like going balls deep. I think like jumping into something, and they're not gonna like feet up in there, like fuck it. New chapter. I'm like, what? I want to know what the new chapter is. Let's go ahead and get. Oh, that looks good. I'm like, that deck looks good. Oh, I love that though. Somebody's really open. They're like, that looks good, and that looks good. I'm getting someone that's just like, I'm getting like flung. Oh, I'm now I'm getting I got this is so crazy to me. I love it so much. I'm getting the Empress from this deck with the hood. It's like someone has been. I'm marinating, marination, and they're like finally like ready at the go. Like, if you didn't see me now, you're about to see me, right? Like this person has worked through their stuff. They're just like, I'm getting on the go. Like nobody can slow me down. Oh no, I'm totally off key there. Slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Bam, 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 bam. Look at that, Empress. Look at that Leo heart center. Sexy. Sexy. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Look at, we got the Queen of oh my I got the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. She's like, what? What is it? I told you. Bowing up. What? What I say? What? Girl's got a tude. Empress, she's like, damn straight. I think this is a person that has finally learned, like, because the Empress is the embodiment of all of the four queens. Four queens, coins, pentacles. Okay, so money, the mastery of water is emotion, so emotional EQ. And then you have the swords, can stand up for themselves, the Queen of Swords, right? Mental agility. And then, yeah, water. Oh, and then fire, like the heat. Like, what did I say? This chick's sexy. It's a sexy lady. Nails done. Ready. She's like, who do I think I am? Who do you think you are? Yeah. This is the type of woman that guys will be like, oh, she just cares about money. She only dates men with money. Or this, that, and the other. No, 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 no. She doesn't date broke men and pay my bills. Like, that is correct. You are correct. Again, people, I don't think that this person's a judgy McJudgerson, but look at this. This is sovereignty, soul sovereignty. And then when I say soul sovereignty, so I wanted to pick up this deck, and then what's on the bottom? Is this the two of? Oh, it's the two of air. I was like, is this the two of wands as well? Because that's the two of wands. No, this is. Look at that. So my back is turned to you. This is what I love about the cards. They pick up on the subconscious. I've got my back turned to you. I am self-focused. Is that me looking in a mirror? Oh my gosh, and we got another pen. Is this the Queen of Pentacles? Oh, that's the messenger of Earth. Oh my gosh. I'm getting chill after chill after chill. This is like, this is someone that's finally comfortable with being single. Yeah, like take it or leave it. I would rather be single than be in a relationship with an awful person. Yeah. Self-sufficient. So there's a oh my gosh. I just keep wanting to, I'm like, somebody might be really interested in cards. And if you are interested, then you should come over to Substack. Because we're going to be doing a lot. Of, what is this? Oh my gosh, we got the old golden egg hiding. You should come over to Substack because I do. I feel like it's like you want to see all the things. This actual, oh my gosh, you cannot make this up. I just pulled this from, look at this. This whole deck of, this whole box, or whatever. I wanted to show you this reader's. Oh, did you see it? I just pulled it out. I didn't know what was on. What's on the bottom? Ishtar. Who's Ishtar? Leo. Lionsgate. 888. Take that as confirmation. We got the golden egg over here, and then Lionsgate. What did I say about money? I got my mind on my money on my money on my mind. Okay, now I just screwed up the whole thing. I didn't. We're just gonna. Thank goodness I got a cool little stand that'll. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm so loud right now. I'm so excited. You cannot make it up. Ishtar's Lion Gate 888. Leo, you're showing up in this read, showing up and showing out. And like I said, I got major Aquarian vibes, which means because Leo and Aquarius are on the axis, they're opposite of each other. And the nodes are changing. What is it tomorrow? To Leo but this is someone that's on the right side of karma. I was not going to show. Oh, there she is. What a sovereign queen, Maeve. Look at that. Look at that. This been wild. Got to this Airbnb. I pulled out this deck and the girl's like, my friend made that deck. What? You know, he's from San Antonio, the illustrator of this deck. It's one of the I got some crazy stories. You'll hear them over at Substack. I'm like, this is stuff that cannot be told. in public because it's a little scary. Not scary in a bad way, like scary in a like I can't believe how accurate it is way. Yeah, so that was your new chapter that's coming. That is cool. I don't even know what it is. We keep hopping around. Maybe it's being a reader. I'm like, I just, or an illustrator, an artist. Maybe you want to make card decks. Hey, I'm looking, I've got this really cool cat. He's really cool. Definitely, just, autistic on the spectrum enough. Like he's basically completely disabled. Amazing. I met him up in Portland when I was doing my, it was this Airbnb with a bunch of people. It was like a hostel. It was this family, they're like the Von Trapp family. They had like 6 kids and then they did an Airbnb like hostel kind of thing, but like really nice, right? Lovely Christian people. And I got stuck. I got trapped. We all got trapped there with the fires. We had to like put water on the roof. I had to drive over to Vancouver and sleep in my car like a woman down the river. I'll never forget it because the fires had blown over. Like we had to evacuate. It was bad, and they had a disabled daughter, and so all of us like we just helped the family out and get them out before we got out. And he was cool. He'd lived with them for a long time, like long-term Airbnb guest. And Jonathan Canwell. Oh, I probably shouldn't say. I think I said it wrong anyways. The most amazing artist, the most amazing. Oh, that's right. You were getting into readers. Yeah, yeah, he got a reading from me. And oh my gosh, High Priestess, talk about readings, talk about cards. Yeah, I think somebody's. I'm like getting like step boop, and maybe I am getting somebody who's been doing it for themselves. Again, I think you're a reader more like myself. I use this as a tool. I don't use this as a guide, um, because there really is. I mean, there can be guidance in some of the decks, but mainly it's like what's going on I just like knowing what's going on around me without having to call anybody. So, well, first of all, I feel like it's already coming out in the Warsh. But what are your hidden? I do want to go over here. What are your? Ooh, do we want to do shaman? Yeah, we'll do the shamanic. What's your hidden? No, never mind. Oh, that's right. We were getting this one. What are your hidden strengths? I was gonna say strengths. I was gonna say struggles. I think you know your strengths. We're not gonna call you out here. Call some people up, but that's not what this. What are your hidden struggles? No strengths. Why do I keep saying as struggles come out? Okay, so this is going to be a very particular message. We got the 3 of air here. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, this is your hidden strength. The 3 of swords. We've just been talking about that. Look at her. She's got her back turned. It's detachment. Whew. As I get a hot flash. Take that. Are my hot flashes going to be confirmations now instead of burps? Is that what's going to go on? Hello, perimenopause. I am. I'm like, this is going off of like all of. Oh my gosh! As I look at the bottom, yeah. Someone's like, stand alone. That's your hidden strength is your detachment. The willingness to walk away, the willingness to do it on your own. I'm just really proud. People can't take anything away from you if you're not attached to it. Yeah, detachment. I love it. That's your hidden strength. And I feel like it's very succinct. I just want to hang out with you here. We've got, okay, so what's the opportunity coming your way? They're like, now we go to angels and like, wow, we're ending on the angels and ancestors. Oh, I said den sisters or whatever. You might be a natural born medium. I only say that because I didn't know this until I was never searching for this. I was just told I was really good at what I did and I didn't even know what I did. And then I just practiced and honed my skills. But from what I believe is that not every psychic is me because there's card readers and then there's psychics and we're all psychic, but practicing, right? Hone skill. We all have those abilities. I'm not saying that I have something more than you. I've just honed my abilities. It has nothing to do with psychic. That's a title, but really what we're talking about is tapping into different parts of your brain. I'm not even necessarily using more of my brain. It's different parts. I'm able to drop into flow, and when I'm able to drop into flow, it's then we start getting into like science and quantum physics and all that other stuff. So it's not something that's not, and that's another thing we'll be talking about how to, I can get you super spidey psychic in 30 days. If you give me, I tell people, give me a cabin, give me your phone, and give me 30 days in the woods, and you'll come out being like, oh my God, I hear their thoughts. No cap, as the kitties say. So let's go ahead and get one more. What's the opportunity coming your way? But yeah, I definitely think that somebody's senses are coming online, or they're starting to look into developing them. This isn't like some gate. Well, I think it is because people fear it. Oh, that's what I was going to say though. There is a difference with mediumship. I do feel that somebody's coming online with it. They say that psychics, not all psychics are mediums, right? But all mediums are psychics. I believe I think you got to be born medium. I don't know if you can tap into that. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't even look into this stuff. I don't watch other mediums. I don't do any of that stuff. I didn't believe in it. I understand that that's something that I can do. Oh, and we will be doing that'll be over in Substack too. I think that'll be my highest tier membership. I don't think I'm going to do that until after the retrograde, the Venus, because that's a really big one. I told you I'm very careful, but we will be doing celebrity. I will make those readings available, like if you want to do a private session, but they're really expensive. I was doing it like $500 an hour. I think I'm raising my prices to 1,000. If you want to sit down with like James Dean, and that's an application process, it's not just like you're going to get it. I have to make sure that I'm comfortable with the celebrity. We don't want any accidental walk-ins. Oh, thank you. I appreciate new subscriber. You know what? I'll start putting. I won't do those over here, but I will pull a card for people if you come over to the TikTok and subscribe. So I'll start putting little announcements when I'm over on TikTok because I've been going there for a while. Just I'm trying to get my subscriber count up, and I actually kind of enjoy kind of slumming it and pulling cards for people, but like full readings and stuff like that. Like YouTube just doesn't algorithm doesn't like it either, and I get out of flow. So I will start just announcing when I'm over there because it's kind of like whenever I feel like it. So let's see here. We're gonna get opportunity coming your way. Oh my gosh, we got medicine guardian. Talk about the heart chakra. Leo in his house, right? Everything is just the medicine guardian. Be open to healing information. An opportunity coming your way. I am. I'm getting like full on chills. I might be getting yours because this is definitely like, oh, you know what? That's interesting. I just picked that up. You might be a oh my, okay, there it is. You might be a medical medium. I didn't know that. That's a very, very sensitive situation to be in. Okay. It's not fun, like picking up on people's angina. And okay. And now I'm getting somebody, you might not know this. You might say, like, oh, I think this is anxiety. I think you might be taking on people's blood pressure, right? I didn't know this until those guys actually having like chest pains and I was getting them, right? And now that's where, so I get people's chills. I'll get their tears. There's another thing that's another way you can test yourself if you're watching a movie or something like that and it's something that doesn't really kind of touch you, right? But you can see how it's a touching thing. I know when my tears, I know my own tear ducts, right? So when I cry somebody else's tears, like I can feel that emotion. So I can like, it's kind of like remote crying or I can feel it. So like, so you might, some people are like, I get a feeling this person doesn't like me. Take that as confirmation. Yeah, it's not one of those like it's like a bodily feeling where you can feel their energy. Like with me, I'll get pokes. I train myself. I rode the city bus for like 2 years, and now I can tell even somebody's like even how they're feeling. It's a sensation in my body how they're feeling. If they're lustful, if they're hateful, if they're racist. Everybody has an energetic signature, and if you start working, I know I feel like I'm telling like come over to Substack. We'll learn more because you can learn. If somebody's like thinking about you right? That you don't know. You don't have to wait for them to text or whatever. You'll know if they're thinking bad thoughts about you because they have a certain energetic signature in your body. It's fascinating. This is what I love is because this is all synergy and energy, right? This isn't like again Luciferian worship and all this other stuff. Being psychic is completely different than being spiritual. Okay, these are quantitative abilities, things that you can actually measure and test yourself with over and over and over again. I was not coming out of the card closet doing this type of stuff in divorces, right? And getting into jury profiling unless I tested myself over and over and over again. My first podcast was the skeptic psychic, right? Like I am definitely one of those people. Like, prove it to me. I'm a Gemini. Like, I got a swords type of mind. I'm not just woo. I just happen to be dressed like a dirty little hippie before I even got into all this stuff, and I didn't do gemstones. I still barely do. But again, if you don't believe crystals don't have an energy field to them, don't you think God made crystals? They came from the earth. We have to remember all of these things are natural. Our ancestors have been using these over and over. So, yeah, someone, again, ancestors keep coming up. Someone is a medium. That's your next opportunity. And it could be very lucrative, especially if you get into celebrities, right? I charge $300 an hour just for a regular loved one. So, okay. All right, pile number three. So let's mark that, and then we're going to pile number four. We're at 79:58. So we're at 80 minutes. 80 minutes for the high priestess pile. High priest and high priestesses. Go ahead. We're out of the watermelon. It's the only thing. It's so time consuming. I don't have a juicer. I just have a blender, and I don't like a lot of pulp. So I like strain the whole damn thing through cheesecloth. But it was, I find it very therapeutic. Okay, pile number four. I'm already in your energy. Hello, high priest and high priestess. How do people do that high? Can you tell I'm not paying attention to the feed? Let's have some manners. Okay. Or is that like just a thing? Because they don't say that over on TikTok. I don't know. It's like, is YouTube just raised by wolves? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna stick here. It's like pile number four. Let's clear this energy. Not a bad energy, but we want accuracy in our. We'll go sage right now. Like, I use sage for light stuff, hollow for the ick, and cinnamon for the abundance. Like cleaning my crown. Whew. Somebody might be doing a lot of cleansing. I know I am. Ain't nobody got time for these people, right? I'll still catch projections, right? But the beautiful thing is, like, if I have like a dirty thought, I'm like, well, I don't think that's so. It's very, but here's the thing: is even me being on here, I have almost 1,000 videos. I either have a hat on or a wig on. Very few videos of me with my natural hair. And I will advise that to any of my, if you don't know, if you get really dizzy, especially on here because you're opening yourself up to so many. Now I've got so many things in place that I feel comfortable. Plus, I'm doing a lot more of my investigative reads, so I like to make sure that I got a clear signal. And just putting a hood on or something. I mean, even I've gotten desperate, put a freaking dinner napkin on my head. Oh, if you get dizzy or nauseous, especially when I was in Sedona. Oh my gosh, and it was so hot there, and I'm like, I need a hat. Just it just really opened up those vortexes are no joke. Like, again, I did not believe in all of this. I was like, that's some woo bullshit. Go sit your ass in a vortex for 4 hours. You, yeah, yeah. I am getting nauseous. Someone's crown is wide open. They need to learn how to protect it. You need how to learn to protect your crown, darling. Man or woman or whatever. Let's see here. Pile number, let's see here. Pile number four. Let's make this a little more accurate. No, well, we're gonna stick there at the 80-minute mark. What's your main character energy? Damn, somebody wants the animals. Animals. Breaking out the animals today. All right, I see you. I see you. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. I see you, baby. Oh, I'm sitting. Oh, someone's in their summer. Hello, Leo. Yeah. I'm like, finally. a Leo that's like into their birthday month. Usually they're just like, she mentioned it's my birthday. Today it's my birthday. My birthday's coming up. I've been planning for it. I'm like, finally, a Leo. Everybody's, well, I mean, again, the astrology leans towards that, right? Or lends to that. Um, what's your main character energy, pile number four? I like it. Hey, baby. Take that. He's not friendly. Oh, I'm getting celibacy. That's why your crown's popping off. I'm like, oh, as I get a poke. Yeah. I'm good. Yes, Queen did has somebody harnessed. I had no idea. The guys talk about, they talk no fap, right? All the time. And I'm like, it's just a dude thing or whatever. No. You want to get shit done? Keep your legs closed. Because this is the friendly, this, this is one of my spirit totem animals. And it's like, I'm very, mm, it happened last time. Somebody's purging. All of a sudden I got this phlegm come up. Yeah. I am getting phlegm. Oh, somebody's really healing. Yeah, I'm just purging. You might be. I rarely go into this because I don't like using the word ascension. I like vibrational symptoms. Raising your vibration, because ascension, just coming from the church, I don't like to liken myself to Christ. And his ascension. And a lot of people are like, my ascension, like I've ascended, and and I do believe in ascended masters. Jesus is an ascended master. So again, I don't like to compare myself to that, but they will call it in the community ascension systems, where your ascension symptoms, and it's kind of like the flu on, but it can happen a lot of different ways. And I'm getting a lot of, like, somebody's just been cleansing, right? But then when you cleanse, then you have to ground, so you can start eating more root vegetables that will help. Because I am getting that floaty. I have very, your vertigo might kick off. I never had vertigo until, this. And so root vegetables, walking. People like to do yoga. I'm not a yoga gal. I know it's really good for me. I totally get it. I just don't have the attention span for it. I like my bike. But like, even here, it's difficult on the bike because there's so many really high hills, and I'm just not like Lance Armstrong. But yeah, no, let's get back to you. Is this so dolphin energy? I'll come up as energy. Yeah, I am going to talk about this because I think this is the person that's learned, that's just a lovely, friendly, think about dolphin energy. They come up to you on the dock, they're hanging out with dogs, this, that, and the other. But they also, did you know that dolphins are the only animal other than humans that have sex for pleasure? So this is a very, like, this is the person that comes off, you may not be very sexual, but you're sacral. Again, this is what happens when people realize when you're celibate, or you're not, you're abstaining, that you become crazy magnetic, right? That sex center, you're not giving it away. You're not opening your legs and blessing other people with it so they can go run with your energy and run around and be Don Juan saying, like, look at the hot girl. Do you ever notice you start dating someone and then everybody goes after them because they're like, if she's with them, then I want to be with them. And she already did the vetting for me, so I'm just going to go steal them. Yeah, somebody knows the power of abstaining or celibacy. So no moss. I'm going to keep all this energy for myself. You can't harvest off of my energy. That's your main character energy. I am. I'm getting respect. I also, with that, like that spitting of, I think you've got a lot of people really mad. You might have a situation like with me. Airbnb. I am a professional through and through, right? And so even when I was managing Airbnbs, I never dated, flirted. I was in and out like that dog, blinders, right? I was working for my investors. I wasn't there to flirt with people, and I was healing, right? And people, just because you're hot and talking, right, think that you're flirting with them, right? Because you give them a kind smile because they don't see that in their life, right? And then you give them a great conversation and you don't even realize, people don't even take the time to ask them. And then they think you're in love with them, and then they get infatuated with them. So this is a person that has turned off. Like, I had to develop a resting bitch face because I was always like this, and people just thought I was like a naive, so I had to learn how to do this to get some respect. And now people are like, you're so cold. And I'm like, well, to you, I don't know you, right? And so, yeah, that's your main character energy. That's the energy that you're given. I like it. I'm like, you're the most balanced that I've heard. Somebody is definitely grounded, but you're grounding with dancing, which I like. I like to as well. but I do want a little more caloric. So I like, again, I like writing the, I do like harder things when it comes to physicality. And I'm really just trying to like, try and get into this weightlifting thing. It's the only thing I don't like because it's just so static, right? I'm like, let's talk, bestie. Just so static. Where are you from? Are you from Cali? All of a sudden, my like my is coming out. Okay, so what new chapter are you stepping into? Oh, we want to use the Kim Cran girlie. This is a girl that knows her ducks. She's like, give me the Kim Crans. I like it. Oh my goodness. What came out? Reverse in August. What is this? Leo is everywhere. This is one of those timing cards. I don't like this deck. I actually use the Moonology deck, if somebody's interested, for timing because it's really easy. It's like full moon in Capricorn. You just look it up on the, on the calendar, and then you know it's around then. But in August in reverse. So something's not going to happen in August. I'm hearing Uno reverse. I don't know what that's about. Creator. And that's the split, but let's go ahead and just shuffle these up. So what is the new chapter? Oh, I'm getting tired. A nap. Nap. What was that show? It's I hardly ever watch. It was so good. It was Archer. I hardly watch. I don't like animation at all, but I love that show on Archer, and it was that I think it was, and it was like the weird alien guy, and he's like, "Just go home and take naps." It's very cute. He's like demon monster, and he's like, "I love naps." All right, what's the new opportunity? Oh my gosh, we got the animal. Woo! So much. Like we just keep getting Leo, Leo, Leo. Like this is like so she's something. She's a track star. I'm getting like man eater vibes. Like oh, I look. Do you see this eye? It's like, and I'm hearing like Jurassic Park. You know that guy just passed away, didn't he? But I am getting like oh, and then I just saw the like don't you see the pond, the puddle water? I damn. I'm like who am I talking to? Why am I getting T Rex? This is a. I'm hearing spiritual nihilist. I barely know what nihilist is. Oh my, dead end. Speaking of nihilists, you get the next chapter. Oh, this is definitely a chapter. Something has ended, and someone has come out the other side like beast mode. And it's like nobody even know. But I mean, you can tell. Like if an animal looks like you like this to you, I'd be like backing away, backing away. I think that's what people are doing, backing away. You are not getting again the RBF. Oh, so okay. I'm like, can we clarify this? That's a little. I'm here. Genius strategy. Ooh, new chapter. Genius strategy. Let's get a little Tara. I'm like fascinating. I love reading the High Priestess because they don't show, right? It's like, and I like to be respectful, right? And the only ones that are watching this are the ones that are allowing me to read some of their energy. But it's so interesting how little, like I'm talking about, like how someone feels getting into their body because someone's got their wards up. Hello, High Priestess. We got the Queen of Swords. Look at that. All of this flapping of wings all around her. You can't make this stuff up. Does she have a wing? I never noticed she had a wing. She's got her wing up, her face turned like all of these like now. Oh, I heard now you see me, now you don't. Oh, what's a Nevada? Oh, chills. And we got and this is incredible. I'm sorry, I don't get blown away. I am blown away by this energy right here. We got the Emperor. This is the only deck that the Emperor is not a masculine, it's a feminine. That's in her, right? The Emperor, but like, I mean, this is someone balanced, very, right? Queen of Swords, intellect, speech, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, just like cuts through the noise, all this noise, caw, caw, right? That's what Black people do in Arizona when they see each other. Caw, I see you. I see you. I see you. There's not much of us, but I see you. That's my call of the wild in Arizona. Um, Yeah, Queen of Man. Oh man, this is just sexy. You're just the Emperor is like I don't even feel like well I don't want to like reveal all your secrets either, but with the Titan not Titanic. Oh gosh, it's that big. The T-Rex energy, but no one can see it. You just see the you don't even see the foot. You see the puddle, and then the foot comes in. You just see the eye come in. So I'm getting above it all. Like I'm getting like a helium balloon with all of these ideas in it. Like someone's got like IP, like intellectual property. Just take that as confirmation. Someone is right. I'm foot on the gas. I love it. It's so good. So what are your hidden strengths? I'm like, I don't, I'm sweating just being in your energy right now. What's your hidden strength? Let's go ahead with the shamanic deck. Um, I can't access the Colette Baron Reed and Alexander Mystical Shaman. When I get my VR assistant, we're working on that. It should be next week. We'll have all this stuff connected for you, all the affiliate links and stuff, so you can see here. Oh my gosh, as I get like 1,000 cards. I was gonna say too much, but we're gonna read that. So, what are your hidden strengths? We got the lower world. It's one of the most gnarly cards. Like you've been there. You can't be a high priestess without going through the ick. Like that is like a. It's kind of like a level in games. It's not like oh I'm so good and I'm a whatever. In fact, that has nothing to do with that. Me saying that word doesn't mean like I think that I should be like in the temple of whatever. You know what I mean? And that I'm blessed or no. It's not that. It's an energetic signature. And it's not like over. It's shit that you've gone through. It's not because you're privileged. It's because you've been so not privileged, right? So this is an earned title, right? Well, my gosh, we've got. Let's just look at what have we got here. People not going in the right direction. We've got people that can't manifest. People that are stuck in the middle earth. And people that are not in like no love, like your oh my gosh, your hidden strengths are dealing with awful, awful people. I'm getting like snake handler energy, right? Wrangling. You're like, oh, you think you're going to pull that on me? You've never met my daddy. You've never met my ex husband. You've never met my brother. You've never met my uncle. They freaking did this, that to me. And you think you're going to come here? Yeah. I'm getting like, who do you think you are? Right? Whose bloodline do you think who are I am? I'm like, who are you? And again, it's like above the fray though. It's like, right? That is it's just like, I'm sorry, did you say something? Do I know you? This is your hidden strength is dealing with the ick, the people that are just stuck in this, that have no alignment, have no direction, and they come for you, and you're like, I'm sorry, what? Do you even know my last name? Right? Like the drum, like man, if they can't manifest, they can't love. It's like all of, oh my gosh, look at this. It's like emotions. It's like all of the elements. Like, wow. And the earth element, people that are just stuck, right? Materialism, right? There's nothing wrong with earning money. That's a problem I have with the church. They'll make they want it all under the table. They want it all, right? They want it all, and they go this way and that way, whatever. But like at church, oh, you got to be humble and this, that, and the other, blah blah blah. And they're buying Nikes and all this other shit. It's like, really? Why don't you humble yourself, friend? There's nothing wrong with having money. It's what you do with it. Money only amplifies your true color. People like it ruins people. No, if you're a shitty person and then I give you $100,000 or $1 billion, you're gonna be a shitty person with more money in your pocket to do shit. Right? People, oh, she only likes money, men with money. No, you know what? Men with money use that money to harass you when you say no, because nobody says no to men with money except for me. So we have, and apparently this person too, right? I'm like, I can go get I can turn on an app, millionaire, whatever it is, luxury, blah, 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 and bag someone like and that's the it's not a like oh a flex or whatever. I'm 47 almost 47 years old. I'm a pretty lady. I've got a lot of things going for me. I'm investable, right? And I know how to navigate that world without opening my legs, right? So here we have someone who is just like I can you can see it coming and you're like I don't even have time. I'm not going to even acknowledge your presence. That's your hidden strength is like unbothered. I'm bothered. So what's the opportunity coming your way? I'm like, I feel like I want tarot. I feel like I want to get a little more specific. And it doesn't, it's not like, ooh, okay, we'll get this stuck. Hey, everybody. Thanks for staying here. 99 problems, but he's like, but a shitty social circle isn't one. Oh, goodness. Let's see here. I eat and nap. Hmm. I made scrambled. No, well, I tried to make scrambled eggs. I mean, I did eat them. That took forever, but I made sunny. Well, well, they weren't over. So I guess sunny side medium up. I don't know. In the air fryer. I just cracked eggs in a little tin. It was awesome. Dipped my toast in. My Ezekiel bread. Got to get the sprouted flour, or else it'll spike your insulin, and then you'll be starving an hour later. Okay, what opportunity is coming in for my? It's like I keep getting back turned. Why do I have a page of cups in reverse? I'm actually not going to take that. I feel like that's someone in your energy or in my energy. I'm not going to take that. And it was hidden for opportunity because I'm like already. I'm like, so you're not talking to anybody. That's not an opportunity. What opportunity is coming? I feel like I should pull. I think somebody's energy in the house. That's one thing as a reader. If you want to become more accurate, like really accurate, right? Then you need to pull. I don't need to pull when when somebody's not in the Airbnb, but when somebody is, that the cards will pick up on their energy. So I'm going to pull on this one, and you'll know when you're with your cards when it feels right, and if it's right, then you won't get necessarily the same card, but you'll get a card of the same whatever. So don't ever feel afraid. The cards are always right. It's your interpretation that isn't. Okay. Sometimes, a lot of times, you just practice, right? Oh my gosh. We got the Seven of Pentacles. This was my discard here, but the Seven of Pentacles. What's the opportunity? All of the seeds that you planted. Look how big they are. This. I never really noticed that. I mean, I knew this card, but I never thought about the root to coin ratio. This is money. This is multiple streams. Look at that. Those are some heavy roots, and all these seeds that you planted. I'm getting like it's kind of going to be like they have the whoosh effect where you're like dieting or and trying to like it happens a lot when you're trying to lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. You'll be like right now I feel like I'm porked up, but my body it's like the back fat's gone, but it's like all of it like moved to my tummy, but it's moving from my tummy. You know what I mean? Like my body is reconfiguring itself. I'm still in the same clothes, but they fit different. And it takes a while for your body to, it's a recomposition. This isn't like, I'm not trying to just, I love my weight. Right now, I just need to turn it into muscle, right? Like that's the whole perimenopausal thing. And I definitely, it's like, yeah, somebody's done their research, someone has done the planting, someone's done the whatever. And I feel, so they call it the whoosh effect, where it's like all of a sudden you're like, why am I not? I feel bloated and this, that, and the other. And then the next day you've lost like 11 pounds something along those lines. And I am kind of getting like one of those plants where you're like, what is going on? Like my little hibiscus, right? I was like, where, come on, I'm watering you, I'm feeding you, and this, that, and the other. And then it's like nothing, nothing, nothing. Like the buds are burning. And the next thing you know, I wake up and there's like 18 gorgeous ass. Yeah, that's what's about to happen. It's actually, it's like, it's not an opportunity for you. It's the opportunity that you created for yourself. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. I really, really do. That what an amazing read. What an amazing card to end off on. I love y'all so much. I will. I'll let you know when I'm going live over on TikTok and give you so if you want to get cards pulled over there, I'm super chill. Well, I'm super chill over here, but like ain't it, nobody I'm trying to keep as much makeup off of my face. So I'm just doing basics. I'm trying to get this in because I've got two other YouTube channels now that we are going full and strong on. So yeah, I love y'all a lot. Like I said, you're gonna get a lot more content from me on other platforms, and I'll let you know when I know. But there's a lot to look forward to, especially during back to school. I really do have a lot of fun doing those reads. So if you love reality TV, I was never a reality TV girl. So now, but I'm like, now I have an excuse to watch it because I'm using it as case studies. And it's a lot of fun because, I mean, I'm telling you, you get a deck of cards And we'll probably have a workshop on there before we start with like the Love is Blind, um, or whatever, the Married with whatever. You can do it with Perfect Match. You can do, character profiles. You can pull a tarot on them, you whatever. And the more you practice, you can just do it while you're sitting on the couch. You'll learn like, oh, this person has this attitude. Well, what card comes out when you're pulling a card and they're being that way? When you're in their energy, that's the time to pull cards. This is why I want to teach foster kids how to read cards, right? I want to teach kids of children, abused kids, how to read cards, because you can find out what energy they're in before they even get home, right? And then you know how to act accordingly. So, anyways, I love y'all so much. Leos, show me some love this season because I'm about to show you some love. We've got merch coming down the pipeline. I got a planner for that ass. I think I might even have an apothecary release. I'm not sure, just depending on timing and the other channels. So, yeah, I'm very excited. It's like time to go forward. Mercury again. Well, we won't get into the astrology. I love y'all so much. Thank you for hanging and chilling, and we'll see you next time. Toodles. Ciao. Ciao.